Hello. It is time. There we go. It's time to have some quiet thoughts. Hello. Time to figure it out. Let me do my share outs real quick. Won't take me that long. I'm moving quick as I can anyway. It's hot where I am. Very hot. Got over 100 degrees, and for people in Texas, that's not much, but oh crap. Forgot. Oops. No. Oh, there we go. I forgot. I need to post. Excuse me. Okay. I wasn't up to it yesterday. The heat got to me yesterday. And I'm not going to come on and give you a subpar meditation, especially if I'm not feeling good. That makes no sense. It's a disservice to you. So I made sure to cool down this evening. And give myself a chance to get my body to lower the temperature. As warm as it's not necessarily an easy task, but I've been trying. Been trying to get things done and still keep on track. There we go. All right. All my share outs done. And that's done. And there we go. All right, everybody. Now, let's sit back and relax and talk. And let's get some thoughts going. You guys always hear me talk about summer and getting out. Nick, it's important to. It's important to feel connected. We don't always do that for ourselves. We don't always do things to help ourselves connect. And you need to. You need to feel a part of things. If you don't, you end up having issues with life in general at some point. Maybe one of those. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Life in general can be very rough. Okay. Life in general can be hard to deal with. It doesn't mean it has to be hard on you. Today, I talked to someone and I said something that was kind of, I haven't been saying enough of. Life is as simple or as complicated as you make it. If you decide life is complicated, it will be. If you decide life is simple, it will be. I've always worked to keep my life simple, but a lot of people don't. They allow too many intrusions into their life and into their path, too many influences. People are always trying to interfere and manipulate between media and governors and government. Nobody just allows you to be you. Everybody thinks they have to tell you how to live because you don't know how. Well, I don't find that true. You know how to live. You know how to be happy. People just try to convince you that you don't. People try to convince you, you have to have money to be happy. You have to have this to be happy. You have to have that to be happy. No, you don't. You decide what makes you happy. And if you decide you don't need something to be happy, then you don't. I don't need a lot of things to be happy. The more things there are, the more clutter. This summer or this spring, my wife and I had to rent a U-Haul to take all the things that were cluttering our house to the dump. And we still have another truckload. Think about that. All the clutter. Physical clutter can actually be emotional clutter when you think about it. How cluttered is your life? And what are you doing to help yourself? Sit back and relax for a moment. Take a relaxing breath. Once you've done that, allow yourself to put down lines of roots through either your feet or your butt down into the earth. And breathe. Physical clutter can be equal to the emotional clutter that's going on with you. Think about that. And breathe. Let go of the physical and emotional clutter going on within you. Let it go down through your lines and roots, down into the earth. Let it go. What have you allowed to become more important than your own well-being? People will try to convince you that they know better than you. Let the manipulation of others join the flow down into the earth. You're capable of thinking for yourself and what's best for you. Not what others think, but what you think. And let the manipulation of others go down into the earth. That can be a very heavy burden. Others are constantly trying to tell you what they know and what they think. What do you think? And let the burden of others' opinions join the flow down into the earth. It's hard sometimes. Others love to influence us. They believe that they have more understanding of life or our needs than we do. But I don't believe anybody knows more about what I need than me. I'm not a government official. I'm not a media mogul. I'm not a star or celebrity. I live my life. They don't. And I have to live with the consequences. They don't. Let go of others' advices. Let it go down into the earth. Even when I give advice, it's just advice. Reminding you what being human and a being is. Taking care of yourself physically and spiritually. It's important. But it's just advice. I don't expect anything other than, okay, I'll think about it. Because that's all I ever ask. But what about others? Do others insist? Do others try to control? Let others trying to control you go down to the earth. There we go. And once all that manipulation has gone out down into the earth, take a breath. What do you want? What's important to you? Those are the things that should be brought up. Those are the questions you should be asking your own self. Others will try to convince you don't as matter as much as they do because they're celebrity or they're government official or they're a socialite. That is not true. They managed through whatever means to get whatever attention they got. It doesn't mean they're smarter. It doesn't mean they're more knowledgeable. It just means the camera is pointing at them and they want the attention. And if you think about that, then that must mean you have the right to think for yourself. You have the right to choose for yourself. And I would agree with that. It's important to exercise your rights as a human and a being. To feel good about you. If you do something because someone else told you to or advised you to, then if something goes wrong or it doesn't go the way it's supposed to, what are the consequences for the people who gave you that advice? Nothing. You have to live with consequences. They don't. Let go of other people's hold on you. Let it go down into the earth. Let go of all the manipulation and control that others try to have over you. Join the flow down into earth. Breathe. Many times we forget that life is not a rat race. Our lives are lives. We have the right to live them. We have the right to learn, to make our mistakes and learn from them, and choose better for us. What is good for one person is not necessarily good for another. That'd be like someone telling a person who has a peanut allergy, well, peanut butter is the only food that you should be eating. Well, if I have a peanut butter allergy, obviously, I wouldn't want to listen to that advice. It is as simple as that. I've heard people say, well, that's a really simple way of thinking. Yes, because our choices are that simple. We can learn to think for ourselves, or we can allow others to push us around, and our lives aren't our own. And usually they become very miserable lives because we feel like we have no control. We aren't in charge. We can't do anything. But we can. We just have to remember that we can. Take a breath. You are capable of anything you want to be. You need only choose and then apply it. And then how much you apply is how far you get. Yes, I'm hot. It's over 100 degrees where I'm at. And I have the ACs running, but I'm kind of run hot as a body person. And my body always runs hot, so it can be uncomfortable for me. But I'm okay with that. Life is what you make it. Life is your choice. If you so choose to be happy, you will be. It is a choice. If you allow others to manipulate, you can't choose to be happy because you've allowed others the choice to make you unhappy. What makes one person happy doesn't make another person happy. What I enjoy in life, others maybe would not. That's the reason I make my choices for me, and nobody else does. Let any remaining energy from others manipulating you and you allowing it join the flow down into the earth. And take a breath. And as you let that air out, let the remaining energy go down into the earth. And then bring your lines and roots back up into you. And take a breath. You're okay now. I don't judge you. No one judges you here. You are allowed to be what you want or need to be. And if you want to be happy, figure out what it takes to make you happy. For me, I'm pretty simple. Doesn't take much. The more it takes, the harder it is to be happy. And it doesn't take much for me to be happy. I can sit back and just be happy because I'm breathing. Because I've had a point in my life where breathing was not necessarily happening like it should. So I'm happy that I breathe. And that may sound basic, but who said it had to be complicated? All right. I will be on again Tuesday. Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will not be on. I'm going to be out camping. So I will be on Tuesday. Thank you for coming tonight. If you liked what you heard and felt, please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And let yourself relax and smile because you deserve it. I love all of you. Get some rest, and I'll see you on Tuesday.